Hoppus isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
You should come hear me play at the Sleeping Giant Inn. For a small sum, you can even pick the song. I'd better get going.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Yeah? You in need of a companion, friend? Well, then you're in luck. I reckon I've killed more men than there are minutes in a day. When do you find time to eat? Can't kill bandits on an empty stomach. Well, you could, but I wouldn't recommend it. I got my start as a pit dog in the Imperial City Arena. Worked my way up to Gladiator before I got bored and quit. They say the best techniques are left by the survivors. With me gone, I guess everyone will have something to offer. I know, and I would have been Grand Champion too, if not for the burden. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Fair maidens in my bed and good stew in my belly. Some burden. Well, that ain't what I'm talking about. Well, friend, it all comes down to who your opponent is. I'm square with killing men. But with a Grand Champion, ain't no more men to fight. So, they bring in beasts. Minotaurs and things. I don't like it one bit. If a man chooses to enter the arena, it's what you call his prerogative. A beast ain't got no say in the matter. I kill horkers for food and bears for hides. I don't kill no animal for sport. The horkers, my friend. The horkers. I can't get enough of a good bowl of horker stew. Fresh garlic, tomatoes, a sprinkle of lavender. You keep talking like that, and we'll need to get you an apron, and a chef hat. Also horkers. that isn't it. You see, I've tried stews of all different flavors from all over Tamriel. I've tried your venizons and your steaks. I've tried your bug meat, your horror pies, and Taurus nuggets. Some wood elf charlatan even tried to sell me what he called a wyvern steak, but it tasted like mountain goat. I've tried every meat from the Somerset Isles to the shores of Solstein, and ain't nothing compared to a fresh pot of worker stew. But you know what I haven't tried? I haven't tried a dragon. And call me crazy, but I think I saw one fly this way not long ago. Well, there's still the problem of the scales. We need to find a way in, unless you plan on using your teeth. Let's go.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
An inn. Where are we sleeping? And more importantly, what are we eating?
Need a room? Talk to Delphine. Mm-hmm. I'm just the cook, lad. All right then. I ain't looking to make friends. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Until next time.
An inn.
I need some more ale,
Food for the
Ornar.
thirsty.
You've
rooms
had
for
more
the
than
weary.
enough. Besides,
Now
you still haven't
this
paid
is a
for the last
temple.
one.
I'll find some coin for you, I always do.
Until then, I've no ale for you.
You're that visitor been poking around. I'm the innkeeper. It's my... Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
You're kind of fuzzy. What's wrong with you?
We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood. The war keeps most folks away these days. Most of my customers are locals, come here to relax after a hard day's toil. So what's your story? Just here to relax? You're that visitor been poking around.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell. Take a look. Until next time.
You sure look like you could use some help.
I don't owe you money, do I?
Need something?
Hungry. Maybe today I'll try something new. Like a vegetable or something. Buried under an avalanche of meat.
pieces! Now, this ends now! What was that? Damn you! I'll rip your heart out! It's nothing! I love a challenge! Mercy! By Ismail, you'll pay mercy! If I... Enough!
Fighting styles often come down to build. You got arms like a clanfiar, then you got no range with a weapon, but you're quick with a shield.
Welcome to Salisa's Trade House. What can I do for you? Welcome back. What can I do for you? Looking for gossip, huh? All right. What would you like to know? Ugh, by Azura. You had to ask, didn't you? Just hearing the words gives me a headache. You can thank Belvedere for that one. He just thought it was so clever. Everyone else hated it, but he pitched such a fit about it. No one gets along with Belvedere. We take him about as seriously as a mud crab. Well, not quite. At least mud crabs have claws. Even his wife thinks he's a buffoon. I guess she doesn't mind, and neither do the twins. Yes, both of them. You're looking at him. I'm the town merchant, crafter, alchemist, and healer. Balron can give you some tips on using a bow, but otherwise I'm your one-stop shop, so be nice. Besides Albert and I, there's the twins Taran and Torin. They handle a lot of our labor. There's Balron, who hunts, fishes, and protects the village. Valina's around. And Belvedere struts around like a Jarl, when if we had a leader at all, it would obviously be Balron. Bal's too shy to admit it, though. Oh, sorry. I mean, strong and silent. Well, that's why it was founded. We were sick of Ulfric's Stormcloak's racist bullying. So we left Windhelm and got as far south as we could to start a new life for ourselves. We're not all Dunmer, though. Albert is a Norn, but he's still my family. And anyone who says he doesn't belong here will answer to me. No problem. Glad I could help. I'd run a pretty unsuccessful business if I didn't. Why do you ask? Right. As a matter of fact, I could actually use some help restocking some supplies. What do you say? Want to make some quick gold? Great. Here's a list of what I need. Bring me that and you're 300 septims richer, plus a bonus for quality. And don't even think about haggling. I'm overpaying as it is.
What's the point of paying for stuff when you can just kill for it?
Welcome back. What can I do for you? Sure. Take a look around. Come back soon.
Why, hello there. What can I do for you today? Oh, of course. We get visitors every now and then. You should ask my husband if you're looking for someone. He just adores talking to visitors.
Hello.
Ah, what's this? A new visitor to Lathvasi Canton? Welcome, welcome. As I'm sure you know, Little Vivek's namesake consisted of floating structures called cantons connected by bridges. Thusly, it is only natural to call our islands cantons in their honor. It's just so wonderfully poetic, is it not? Many fine travelers have graced our halls. Are you searching for anyone in particular? Well, there was one gentleman who passed through. He wore armor made in Morrowind and carried a pair of beautiful blades. Naturally, I took his armor as a sign and offered him the position of Chief Ordinator of Little Vivek and my personal aide. But alas, he declined. That thug Balron must have offended him. He spent entirely too much time talking with that guest. Azura only knows why. Fine traveler, you could not have asked a more qualified man. I will endeavor to answer all of your questions with great prejudice. You'd like to know about the others? Well, there's my darling wife, Valina, Celise, who runs the trade house, those incomparable DeRosa twins. And Balran lives in that shack of his, I suppose. He's not the best company, though, and a little dim, if you ask me. I make sure Celise keeps her trade house fully stocked. But if it's knowledge you seek, I can answer any of your questions, of course. Ah, now that is a tale, my friend. You see, as we fled the Iron Fist of Ulfric Stormcloak and Windhelm, we headed south to start anew in a new home. We passed many a field and valley, but it was only when I saw this lake that I saw it. A vision of our future, a glorious new beginning. The islands on the lake sitting below a mighty mountain. It looked just like our ancestors' home in beautiful Vardenfell. And so at once, I called us to a halt. I decreed it is here we shall build a home, and henceforth, this place shall be Little Vivek, named for our ancestors' great city. And all rejoiced. Thank you. It is so nice to find someone who can appreciate that. You'd be surprised what a rarity it is. And I would love to answer, my friend. I am Belvedere Rathvasi, leader and founder of Little Vivek and head of Rathvasi Canton. If you need to know anything about our humble home, ask away. A busy man like myself could always use aid. That's why I issue many proclamations to Little Vivek citizens to make sure they're contributing. In fact, I have a splendid idea. I can't be bothered to spend all that time delivering proclamations. So why don't you become my official courier and deliver them for me? What? The honor is not good enough for you? Very well. I shall offer you 50 septims, but absolutely no more than that. Now off with you, Courier. I have much business to attend to.
Something you need, traveler? No. No. Yes, though few of note. A curious question. More curious from a stranger. I am called Balran. I hunt and fish for the village. I can.
Greetings,
They say
traveler.
Skyrim
Do you
belongs
come
to
to
the
watch the
Nords,
Dance of Bones?
mostly
To
Nords
pay
say it.
homage? Or to learn the craft?
But I say it belongs to whoever has the biggest hammer.
It matters not. I am not taking disciples. My time must be devoted to perfecting my art. This is my latest creation. What you see before you is art in its purest form, unbound by the conventions of society, free to show the naked truth. Yes, but as we mortals are given the choice, so too are they. They will not dance at your beck and call, nor will they fight you if you draw your weapon. I will forgive your crude mistake. After all, many fail to see the beauty in that which is soiled. I do not practice the art of necromancy. I practice necromantic art. The distinction is rather important. I use the tools of conjuration to make art pieces that reflect the human condition, the struggles of man, his joy, his sadness, his frailty. His clothes are stripped, his bones bared for all to see. Yet even an artist cannot fully understand a work through a single set of eyes. Tell me, traveler, how does this piece make you feel? I can no more tell you what this piece represents than you can tell me what it's like to be a hound. Art means different things to different people, and will invoke different emotions. A Khajiit may look upon a bowl of moon sugar and be reminded of a home-cooked meal. An Argonian may see the poison that killed his sister. Whether it's pity or disgust, your emotion is derived from the answer to a single question: what is the nature of life? What makes these people, and not the old clothes of a departed soul? Appreciation takes many forms. The most spiteful criticism is usually reserved for the most thought-provoking of art. So I take their criticism as a compliment. I trained at the College of Winterhold, where necromancy is legal and accepted, but only for research and study. My views regarding the artistic potential of the undead were not particularly embraced. It does not matter. The parting was mutual. The same is true for the spell sword coven I studied with. I have no interest in using the dead as a weapon. If we truly wish to understand the nature of our existence, we must bring death to life and life to death, so the two may define the void between. Only the presence of my colleagues, so many brilliant minds, each a treasure trove of the profound. Some would challenge your mind with hypotheticals, questions that had no answer. The more people view an art piece, the more interpretations are derived from it. Like a flower to the sun, the art flourishes when the light of the people is cast upon it. I am more than willing to die for my art. Still, I have made some compromises to protect myself. Using skeletons in place of living bodies is one example. Do not touch the artwork.
Something you need, traveler? Need? No. Desire, perhaps, if you think yourself a warrior. A group of bandits has been plaguing the woods nearby for weeks, sniffing for weakness. I made sure they found only arrows, yet still they linger. I cannot leave the village and hunt them if they are watching, but you could in my place. So be it. If you find your warrior's spirit, speak to me again. Yes, though few of note. A curious question. More curious from a stranger.
Why, hello there. What can I do for you today? I'm Velina Rathvasi. You've probably already met my husband, Belvedere. He so loves greeting all of our visitors. Of course, dear. I'd be happy to. But you really should ask Belvedere. He'll have so much more to say. Ask away, dear. Oh, of course. We get visitors every now and then. You should ask my husband if you're looking for someone. He just adores talking to visitors. Me? Oh no, I'm fine. You should ask Belvedere, though. He's always got something brewing, that husband of mine.
Something you need, traveler? Need? No. Desire, perhaps, if you think yourself a warrior. A group of bandits has been plaguing the woods nearby for weeks, sniffing for weakness. I made sure they found only arrows, yet still they linger. I cannot leave the village and hunt them if they are watching, but you could in my place. Lady Celise is the merchant. I am a warrior. I do not negotiate. Good. You have my thanks. I'll mark their last known location on your map. The leader wears an orcish helm. Bring it to me as proof. I will know if it is his.
They say no one survives the arena. Fighters like me, we die 2 deaths.
And you thought I was just a pretty face. Where you stand. Thought I heard something.
What are we going to kill today? Bandits? Forsworn? Imperials? Stormcloaks? So many choices. So hard to choose.